Hey guys, picking you back up where I left off yesterday. It is still the 22nd. I am in my mom's car. A lot of you guys seem to watch Erica's Vlogmas Retro Flame, and she was actually talking yesterday about feeling left out of like car vlogging, and I kind of agree with her because when you're in the city you don't get to do this, and all the British girls I follow are always in their cars, so feeling good. I'm just about to drive now to Andrew's. I will not be vlogging when I'm driving because that literally scares the crap out of me, and it's my biggest pet peeve when I see people like holding the camera and doing this. I'm parked in my driveway right now, but yeah, I'm gonna head over there now, and we're exchanging gifts today, so very excited for that. All right, so here with Andrew, I'm opening part one, I guess, of my Christmas gift.
Yeah, it's a little gift.
It's a little gift?
Yeah.
I know what this is, by the way, because I asked for this. Ooh. Did you wrap it?
Yeah. As you could tell, it's all ripped up. And
yes! New running sneakers, so we can go on runs together and so I can learn to be athletic. Aren't they so cute? Like the color? Thank you. Alright, so it's the 23rd now. I'm back home again, but just about to head out with my parents. We're gonna go to brunch at the Hohokus Inn, which I'm very excited about. Also wanted to show you, this was part two of my Christmas present from Andrew. So cute, I love it. Yeah, so gonna bring you with us to brunch. So it's much later in the day on the 23rd now. It's almost 8 o'clock, and we basically went to brunch, came back, and I immediately passed out. Like, it was just food coma combined with like the general end of the year tiredness and all of that, and I slept from like 2, maybe like 3 to 4:40, which is so not like me at all. I never ever nap just because I can't even wrap my head around it. So yeah, I'm like very disoriented, and basically I've just been couch potatoing, just like doing Instagram comments and DMs, like not doing anything productive or interesting at all. But I wanted to hop on again to the vlog because I am going to be doing, like, if you guys follow a lot of writers on Twitter, I don't know if you do or if you even follow me there, it's just Austen Tosone, but a lot of people have been doing like their 10 favorite articles from the year that they've written, and I think that's really fun to be able to look back on stuff you've done and pick out your favorite pieces, like the ones where you either have a funny story behind them and that you're really proud of, or any and all of that stuff. So that's what I want to do now. So I haven't actually chosen the 10 yet, but I've pulled up some author pages of some sites that I've written for, and I'll leave links to any stories that I mention down in the description box in case you want to go back and take a look or check them out for the first time if you haven't seen them yet. So I'm gonna start with the Zoe Report. My favorite article that I wrote for the Zoe Report, maybe I should pick them out, like my favorite from each publication, but my favorite one I wrote for the Zoe Report was actually the first one I wrote for them. So let me just spin you around and show you real quick. So the first article that I wrote for them was actually this brand profile on Markarian, which is a brand by Alexandra O'Neill based here in New York. And I just like, her pieces are just like if Serena and Blair from Gossip Girl were 2018 Instagram stars, I feel like is the best way to describe it. She's got a lot of kind of more prairie inspired pieces, but then mixed in with like this New York glam. There's a lot of velvet, there's a lot of sequins, and I really just love all of her stuff. So it was really fun to profile her and talk about this. let's take a look at Fashionista. Actually, this one that I've been talking about this whole month, my Made to Measure brand story, is probably one of my favorites from this year as well. It required a lot of research and outreach with 8 different brands that I profiled, but I think it's really interesting, and it talks a lot about sustainability in the fashion industry and size inclusion and diversity and basically a lot of different issues that are just going on in the industry too. So I'm really glad to have been able to write a piece that addressed all of those things. Oh, this was definitely one of my favorite articles from the year. This was me profiling fashion and beauty editors about how their retail jobs impacted their careers. I loved writing this one, A, because I just got to like profile my friends, a lot of them. Well, not Rebecca Ramsey, but Rebecca Ramsey, if you'd like to be my friend, please let me know. Basically just hear from different people about how their retail jobs impacted their fashion careers. I feel like in the fashion industry, it's really easy to get caught up in just the intern experience, and I feel like that's what people end up talking about so much, but the reality is, like, not everyone's gonna do a fashion internship. Not everyone can afford to do them because so many of them are still unpaid, and working in retail is a great way to get experience doing that. So I actually wrote an article on my blog also that I'll link next to the Fashionista article down below about how my career in retail, like things that I learned from retail that actually applied to my job as an editor and as a fashion person in general. And it turns out a lot of other people had similar stories, so I was able to write this one for Fashionista, which was so much fun. Let's move on to Refinery 29. So Refinery 29, I've mostly done market writing for them, so there's nothing like groundbreaking journalism on my byline on their site. At least not yet. Maybe this will be the year. But one actually article that I had a lot of fun putting together was this Thanksgiving outfits post. So this was an article that I put together. It was called What to Wear on Thanksgiving Wherever You May Be, and instead of just a standard market roundup, I really got to put outfits together and give you an occasion to wear the outfit to. So this was like dinner with your significant other's parents, so I had this suit from And Other Stories, like these cute shoes. You know, dinner at home if you're just home with your boyfriend, your husband, your partner, just something cozy. Those black skinny jeans so you still have room to eat. A Friendsgiving look, so I wanted this to be much more playful, so I picked out like this pink blouse and was thinking it would pair really well with this Tibby skirt, maybe throw in some sneakers for added comfort. Then this one was Family Meal and Football, so obviously I threw in a reference about the Gossip Girl Thanksgiving episode with the football playing, but you know, just like a fleece pullover, jeans, and your favorite sneakers, and then also dinner out at a nice restaurant. I think this dress has appeared in multiple dreams that I've had. It is just so gorgeous. It's available at Intermix from this brand Tosone. I just like love that one, and I think this was such a fun outfit to put together. And then also like a solo dinner while traveling, so if you're on the road you couldn't be with everyone else who you wanted to be with. I picked out this really cozy turtleneck and then these velvet pull-on pants from H&M that my mom actually ended up buying. You will have seen that in a video earlier in Vlogmas. But yeah, that was definitely my favorite Refinery 29 story. Let's take a look at Bustle. So Bustle, I've also done a lot of posts with their branded content team, but the one that I had a lot of fun writing was, I actually was writing this when I was still at Interview, and it got published like 1 week before I got laid off. So it was all about how to be a fashion influencer, basically, while you still have a full-time job. And so I kind of broke down, you know, doing your research, like what do you want your feed to look like, all of that. Start to make a plan of like maybe a goal that you want to accomplish by the end of the summer. So if like you want to grow your Instagram following, try some live videos, like try some different stuff. Also just about how to budget your time, like even if you are on the train and waiting, like maybe that's when you can be responding to Instagram comments, or if you commute, also listen to some podcasts that can give you new information. Getting creative about taking photos. So this I took by myself with my tripod, not even with my tripod actually. This I just took with my remote feature on my Canon camera. So behind the taco, I'm holding my phone, which acts as the remote. So that was kind of one when I was traveling by myself in Miami. This was me talking about launching my YouTube channel, and even how if you don't want to launch a YouTube channel, even hopping on Instagram stories can be really good as far as being comfortable on video. and also engaging with your audience and just learning to keep it real. So I had so much fun writing this one for Bustle just because I was really had down like the doing two jobs thing, so I wanted to kind of share my wisdom of what I had learned from that. This was a story I wrote for Le Officiel during Fashion Week of this year. This was just fun because I got to interview some of my favorite New York City based designers about, you know, things that we kind of just were wondering about their Fashion Week experience. So not really too many generic questions, just like describe your process in 3 words. I loved this answer from PH5, Art Meets Science. You know, how do you unwind after this presentation? Turns out they went scuba diving. And yeah, just being able to do that for a bunch of different brands. So I also interviewed Sally Lapointe. This is Hillary, who's behind Colina Strada. And then I also had Christian Cohen on here, which was awesome. Like, look how cool he is. And I like his little thing was more than 3 words, but sketch, throw them all away, then sketch again. So kind of describe your process in 3 parts, if you will. And then we also added like, what's your New York Fashion Week hype song? And then actually, I think these 2 articles for Insider, the most iconic outfits on Clueless and the best outfits from Gossip Girl, are definitely 2 of my favorites because I just had so much fun picking out those outfits. Wow, looks like the Gossip Girl one got shared a lot, which is great. But I think you all know that the article that I really wanted to find on here was about that time that I ate pizza every meal for a week. And of course, Insider changes it to like a clickbaity title. So it's like, and I somehow didn't gain any weight. Because I literally didn't gain anything. I was the exact same to the like 1/10 of a pound, but I still shouldn't have been doing it. I actually had to talk to this nutritionist and ask her if there were ways that I could make it work. So here's like me with my Williamsburg pizza. This was a pizza place in Williamsburg called Evil Olive. Would highly recommend if you're there. Then I tried to make like an avocado toast breakfast pizza, and I was just talking about all these different foods that I was craving. Then Andrew and I like went to the beach, and I had to bring like a cold slice of pizza to the beach. So annoying. And then yeah, just kind of another standard. Oh, this was the worst. When I had to get a breakfast slice, I had to find a place that was open 24 hours, and you know, they didn't think it was that unusual that I was walking in at 8 in the morning, but oh man. Yeah, I probably could not do that again, even though pizza is my favorite food. But now I know, at least I could say I've tried. So yeah, those are some of my favorite stories that I've written in 2018. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chat through. Oh, there's also one from Interview. I'm not gonna like go pull it up for you right now, but I got to interview the Proenza Schooler guys about their first fragrance, which if you watched my Beauty Awards video, you'll have seen that won my favorite fragrance of the year. So it was really fun to be able to say that I've interviewed them. That was definitely a big moment for me. And yeah, I'll have to see how many that is when I go to edit this vlog, because I want to like tweet them out too and pick my 10 top ones. So I might throw in like another 1 or 2 that I didn't mention here. But yeah, that was just some of my favorite stories that I've written this year. So if you guys end up reading any of them, let me know what you think, if you have a favorite of what I've just told you. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I'm gonna leave this here because it's already 8 o'clock and this vlog has to be edited and uploaded. So that's my plan for the rest of the evening. And tomorrow is the last day of Vlogmas. So crazy. Tomorrow's video, I have a bit of a compilation video for you, so you'll see what I mean when you watch it tomorrow, but I think it'll be kind of a nice way to close out the year, and tomorrow's video will be the last one of 2018. Then I'm gonna be taking a break and resetting and getting ready for next year. So thank you all so much for watching. Comment #MaryAustimus below to enter the giveaway if you haven't already. The final winner will be announced tomorrow in tomorrow's video. And that's it. So have a good night, day, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.